So I thought I'd show you the new violin I'm working on today. It's based on a new design which I've made. This one's using harmonic principles. So essentially that's designing an instrument based using different frequencies and different tones that are going to be played on the instrument in the end. And what that means is essentially you can tune the instrument to itself, which I find gives fantastic intonation, and also the harmonics are really rich and really responsive, and it creates a lovely, lovely sounding instrument. This is quite a small model, you won't be able to see from there. It's about 352 millimeters in length, so it's probably more similar to a Guadagnini or that kind of size. I've got as far as doing the ribs and have prepared the wood for it now. So the wood's selected, so we have a lovely Balkan back there. The ribs, I don't know if you've ever seen ribs when they're not on the instrument, but they're incredibly thin. So if you see that, ribs are just over 1 millimeter in thickness, and sometimes even down to 1 millimeter. If you look at historic models, the thicknessing can be so erratic, you might find they're even 0.8 in places. But generally just over 1 millimeter is around normal for a violin rib. When you're getting up to cello ribs, obviously they go a bit thicker, so you're kind of around maybe 1.3 to 1.8, depending on what you're following. But obviously at these times when it's so hot, these are things that you start to notice more, especially if you've got slab cut ribs. You'll probably find your ribs are moving a bit, or maybe even the cracks are starting to open up. Generally I stick to quarter saw as they're a lot more stable, they're beautiful, and they're a lot more evenly stable, which I think is nice for the longevity of the instrument and also avoiding kind of future repairs. So they're matched with this lovely back, which I've picked for its density, and I think it's got a lovely ring to it, and it's got a lovely hardness, because I want to make sure with a smaller model that we're really getting that projection, that volume, that intonation response. So so there is no real difference between these sizes. I think there's a modern trend now that's also coming back, that people are starting to think a bit more like they were in the 1600s, 1700s, where personal size is becoming a lot more important again, and people are understanding that you can have different sizes of instruments and get great results from all of them, and varying the string lengths and making it really appropriate to your actual body. Whereas there was I think for the last 100 years there's been quite a big push on there are idealised sizes, and these are what everyone must play, and the amount of RSI that's come from it is I think pretty obvious really in musical circles. But in the 1700s, there used to be a lot more attention to individualisation, personal sizes, what your hand spans were, what your arm lengths were, and it creates a lot more comfort. At the end of the day, that is your body. Whether someone tells you to play a larger instrument is essentially irrelevant. If it doesn't fit your body, it won't be the best instrument for your body. It won't be the best instrument to get the best sound out of. Have longevity, enjoyment in your playing in life, play the intensity that you want to. You really do have to work with the maximums of your body size, which is completely a logical way to go really. Otherwise, how do you pick a size? But I just want to share this with you. I'm going to hopefully get this together in the next few months, which I'm very excited about, and I'll share a bit more with you along the way. So bye for now.